Hey everybody, thanks for taking some time out of your day to check out my review. I have been passing up a lot of the review requests, but this one caught my eye for sure because I was actually looking to buy something like this. It's a transfer pump to transfer diesel fuel into my tractor because it's somewhat of a pain. I mean, it's not super difficult, but holding 5-gallon jugs up there and pouring diesel fuel. And I actually watched a couple guys use something like this, and I got a request to do this review, so this is one I actually jumped on. So I'm going to do this review, and I'll just do a few different parts here. I'm just going to do a quick unboxing, see what's in the package. It should be, I think it retails for about $169. I'll try to post a picture here of all this stuff. And I believe it showed that it would do about 12 gallons per minute. If I'm incorrect in some of that stuff, I hope the picture clears that up for you. I will also have links to this product, and I believe I'm going to get a discount code eventually for this product. I'm not exactly sure how much. Okay, we got a secondary box here. Let me get this out of the way. Once I do the initial unboxing, I'll get the batteries charged up and go through the directions and see how difficult it is to set it up and whatever. Then we'll get it actually out for a field try, see how it works. Pretty good size hose. Like I said, I've never used one of these things before. I believe. Okay, we got one battery. Comes with 2 batteries. That's pretty cool. What do we got here? I'm assuming that's just going to be your standard battery charger with a little plug-in device here. And another hose. 2 hoses. Direction manual. And I guess it's made by Seesii. Oil change, pump extractor. Oh, a handy pair of gloves. What else we got here? Oh, I believe it's supposed to have an automatic shut-off on it too. And I'm assuming this is the actual pump right in here. Everything's packaged up pretty decently. Nothing's flopping around inside the box. Lots of hose fittings and stuff. I'll get this thing assembled and tell you how easy or difficult it was. And here's the actual pump. Looks like you could actually mount it on something. Like I said, I'm going to go through the instructions, get the batteries charged up, get the thing hooked together, and then I'll come back and tell you how all that went. And then we'll take it out for a test on my tractor, see how it actually does pumping diesel fuel out of a can and into my tractor. Okay, so I'm actually at my job site where I'll be trying to use this for the first time. I'm just going to go over the assembly of it to start with, and I'm not going to say that you can't screw this up because I have said that in an assembly video before, and someone called me on it and said, oh yeah, it can be screwed up. However, it is pretty intuitive to put it together. I mean, there are 3 of these brass fittings to go in. 1 goes into the handle and 2 goes into the pump itself. There's an in and out, an inlet and an outlet marked on here pretty clearly. And the one thing I'll say is they do in the instructions, my instruction book just got soaked, we just had a downpour. They don't talk about using Teflon tape, but they provided Teflon tape, so I used it. There's also a rubber O-ring on here. Put the fittings into the handle and to the pump itself before you attach it to the hose, because if you put the hose on first, then you're going to be turning that and the hose will be flopping around. So put the fittings on and then attach the hoses. So that all went together nice and easy, not a big problem. And then there's one other attachment with a filter that's supposed to go down into your fuel can or barrel or whatever. Unfortunately, my cans the holes in them are too small for this filter. Now I'm going to take and fashion my own filter over the end of this. The hose will fit in there, but the filter won't. There's also like a little valve in here. I'm not sure if that's absolutely necessary for it to be running. I'm going to find out, but I'm going to have to remove this because in either one of my diesel cans here, that will not fit into. Now, if you had a big drum, it would fit right in there, I'm sure. Or if you had a bigger can, I may end up investing in a bigger diesel can with a bigger mouth so that that will fit into there correctly. But I am going to try it with my own fashioned screen on there. I am going to put a screen on. I'm not just going to dunk it in there because there's always some particulates that can be floating around in those cans. So the next thing you'll be seeing is my fashioned screen and then trying to pump it into my tractor. Oh yes, I charged the batteries. They charged up nice and easy, and I actually got one setting in here. They just snap right in, and I just tried to pump just see what would turn on. It does. It's pretty nice and quiet. I can hear it sucking air through there, so we'll see how it goes. I fashioned a little screen inside the hose. I already explained that the actual filter that they sent was too big for my cans, and it's no fault of theirs. But I contacted the company, and they said that it should work fine without that filter. And if this worked, this is just some window screen. I'll probably make a permanent one out of some stainless steel screen. But I'm gonna plug this baby down into my trusty diesel can here. Give her a go here. My tractor's only about half empty right now. But I just want to get this video out in a timely manner. I got that fitting inside of here. Got my battery on. Let's give her, turn it on here. This is, there you go. Well, it's making a humming noise anyways. And see how this is gonna work. I don't know, we'll just check this out here. Well, I'll be, look at that. It's making some strange noises, but it's definitely working. Yeah, it is. I'm only pulling, I think if I pulled it. Oh, you gotta press this button. There's some button, I remember reading this in the directions. There's a button right here, I think. I'm supposed to press or something. That's not there. Ah! Don't press that button. Oh, this screw, I forgot. I'm supposed to adjust this screw so it shuts off. Okay, I'm gonna finish filling my thing in and get a gas, see what happens. It's definitely working. I just think that screw thing needs adjusted. Okay, we're about full here. Okay, we're full. I'm gonna pause the video here for a second. Okay, I accidentally hit the wrong button on my camera when I was doing my final wrap up of this diesel fuel pump. First, I'm giving it a thumbs up for sure, because anything that went wrong was user error. I mean, if you read the instructions clearly, let's see, the one thing I did, I hit this button right here, and that's you only press that if it's not pumping fuel, and it releases any air that's in the pump. And what else I didn't do? I didn't adjust the shutoff screw right here, and it's clearly in the instructions. That was my fault, and that fuel squirting out of there was my fault. The pump works great. It pumped faster and more aggressively than I was ready for, really, because I was pumping it slow, and I think the machine wanted to pump at full force. One thing I'm gonna do is invest in a larger diesel can, maybe like a 15 or 20 gallon can, and try to permanently install this hose down into there, semi-permanently, so I can add fuel and just have that hose in here. And I'm gonna try to mount this to something along with the can, just so this is mounted there, and it's almost like its own little fuel station. So I'm giving this thing a thumbs up for sure, and I'm hoping to have a discount code. Like I said, if you're interested in purchasing one of these things, I will leave a link in the description. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. Hope you all have a blessed day, and stay safe, everyone.